old have reappeared to swing the tide of war.
Okay, guys. We are going to round out the evening with something. I was going to tell you guys a supernatural story. However, I felt I needed to switch gears a little bit. Yeah. So, a couple of you, Heather, you know who you are, and a couple of others mentioned this about, Steve fucking the Mutt, Steve the Mutt, calling into Ashley Banfield. Now, this was 9 days ago, guys. I saw a little thing about it. I didn't watch it. But now I'm like, okay, here we go. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, Ashley is totally wrong, as always. It's just a classic example of people reading the documents how they want to read them. And she's making a big deal about how this TA said that he saw scratches and shit on his face and all this whatever. But the problem, though, is the selfie that the police department released, supposedly taken that very morning. Do you see any scratches on his face in that selfie? Do you see any scratches on him anywhere in that selfie? I don't know. I don't. I see a shower curtain too. So, I don't know what the fuck they're looking at. I mean, I saw the selfie. If it's real, right? The police department put that out there to show some type of evidence of something, which it's not. And I didn't see any scratches on his face in that photo. Did you guys? Now, people can argue. They can argue. And they could say, well, he had his button up on his shirt. He was hiding something there. Maybe on his neck. Possibly. I don't know. We can't see his whole body. That's correct. We cannot. Got to keep that in mind. Can't see his whole fucking body, can we? No, we cannot. So we can't be that blind, or we'd be like everybody else here, remember? So no, we can't see his whole body in that selfie. No. So that's a thing you can hit me with. However, I could see his face, and according to me, my opinion, I don't see any scratches on his face. Okay, not like Ashley Banfield is trying to make out in her video. Oh yeah, his face is all scratched up and blah blah blah. He had scratches all over. No, I didn't see any scratches in that selfie. Just saying, I didn't. So good night, Ashley. But that's not the point. So yeah, Steve G calls in mid-recording, and we're going to pick it up from there, all right? Yeah, I was going to tell you a supernatural tale. That's going to have to wait, guys. It's going to wait a little bit, all right? But yeah, let's see what the Mutt has to say. You guys have brought it. Hey, you're bringing to my attention. So yeah, Heather and a couple others. All right, so let's watch it. All right, here we go.
Horseshit, right?
Horseshit, you're horseshit.
Total horseshit.
Like you?
There's no car accident anywhere.
What car accident?
This TA also recalled that Koberger liked to discuss topics like criminal decision-making and burglary-like crimes.
Sure, why not? He's a criminology major.
Cell phone data information from investigators.
That's what they talk about.
Koberger was near 1122 King Road at least 12 times before the murders.
Oh, God,
they pulled historical AT&T records from his phone. Between June and the killings, his phone pinged near the crime scene at least 12 times.
More pinging.
All but one of those pings calling me right now. I'm going to grab it.
I'm going to grab it. Hang on.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, MD.
Hey, what's up, Dash?
I'm good. I'm actually just recording a podcast right now. How are you doing?
Hey, we can let you go. I'm at the corner bar right now. Chrissy's finally reading some of the stuff that I heard about, and she's just upset. And when I see her upset, I get all motivated. I'm just so pissed at that. I mean, all that stuff. Well, for one, we said give it to us first, and they did. And you guys got it before we did, just like you and I got the murders before we did. I mean,
which stuff? Wait, which stuff? Because we got all the material after your 3-hour meeting, I think.
Yeah, but the 3-hour meeting was just a question and answer. We just sat there and talked to him. There was no documents handed over to us.
Okay.
And we don't know how,
Well, there shouldn't be. Oh my God.
Know exists.
No, you're right.
Sounds like Steve's a little drunk to me. Just saying. He's at the corner bar, huh? He says he's at the corner bar. That's what he said. I don't know. Let's see what else he says.
No, I thought you were given all this material, that they went over it all with you. I didn't realize this was you just asking questions and getting some answers, but not getting all the details.
No, we just wanted a question that was really related. Like, we want to see in our final statements, which they confirmed a bunch of stuff that we had wasn't accurate, so we removed a bunch of our stuff out. Because I heard Kaylee was stabbed 50 times, but that was actually Xana.
Yeah.
So I took that all out, and then...
Yeah. Yeah, but here's the problem, Steve. You didn't take it out of your interviews, though. See, you say all this shit. You come on here, these fucking podcasts, and again, there's not a camera he doesn't like. And he says all this crap, and then, most of it's fucking wrong or just disingenuous. And now he comes on Ashley here and says, well, yeah, I had to take that part out because I was wrong. Okay. Yeah, idiot. It's called feeding you information because you won't shut up. It's best if you shut up, but he doesn't. He just keeps on fucking talking. I don't get it. I still have questions about him. Don't get me wrong. I haven't answered all my questions about Mr. Steve G by any means. I'm still thinking long and hard about him. Yeah, big time. So let's carry on.
I heard some other things like something about
yeah. Like what?
I don't know what it was, but basically, it made us all rewrite our statements to take out any things that weren't 100% confirmed.
Like most of it.
Some of the
like 90%
searches on his phone weren't confirmed, but then they were like again. They said anything that was Pennsylvania research is different than our research. And they were researching murders related to his activity in Pennsylvania. We weren't privy to that investigation. When we're not privy to the investigation,
no, you shouldn't
the
be.
FBI were doing. We are, and we didn't see some of these things. So
no shit.
They didn't exist. We're just saying we can't confirm them.
Then okay, great.
Searches on porn and all this stuff like that.
Yeah, but you put it out there, prick. You put it out there, though. See, that's why we call you the mutt, because you're the mutt. You'll do whatever we tell you to. As long as it sounds good, you'll run with it. That's why we call you the mutt. That's why you're the mutt. Right? It's like giving a dog a bone. You're the mutt. Yeah, I know it's disparaging, but that's what you do, though. You come on these fucking shows and you say a bunch of nonsense that's totally inaccurate, and you pass it off as if it's some fucking knowledge of something. Again, he's no different than the opera singer in many ways. They're very similar. You know? Comes on here, spouts off this crazy crap, mixes up information, Anyway, let's carry on.
I heard an investigator called me and said, he not only did he have searches related to drunk girls, he also had related to gagging.
Yeah.
And some of the damage to Kaylee could have basically seemed like he was trying to quiet her. He was trying to silence her. Which if he's searching for choke porn, then in that murder scene, he had drunk girls and choke porn. Literally, so for a prosecutor to say that there's no sexual motivation at all, we know there's no assault, okay? We know this person was literally interrupted, so who knows what his intentions were, but for you to go and say that it wasn't motivated, really, it insulted so many people that my phone started ringing, saying, I can't stand here. I can't stand here and let this prosecutor. Basically, he's protecting the university at the cost of everyone. Of all you guys. All you victims.
Ooh, okay. Wait a minute. That I agree with. That I agree with. He is definitely doing that. I agree with that. But why? But Steve, the problem with you, though, is you are refusing to see things here. You're close. In some ways, he's very close. When he says stuff like that, I can agree with him. Yes, I agree. I agree with that. I believe that is true also, Steve. But then why are you so effing blind in other areas? Yeah, I don't know. So, Steve the Mutt, the reason why you're being disparaged is because of what we just said. But then you say something like that, and yes. Of course they're protecting the university. Of course. That's the bread and butter of the town. So you have to protect your bread and butter at all costs. Of course. Or else what happens? Well, people start getting fired. All kinds of bad shit happens, right? When you lose your bread and butter. So yes, I agree with Steve on that. Of course they're protecting the university. Now, he's been saying that for a while. I got to give him that. Just in different ways. But still, the problem, though, Steve, is you're mixing up a lot of shit, and it pisses people off. Then you come on and, dude, you're doing all these interviews, and you're... Anyway. And he says he's at the corner bar. That's what he said, not the corner club, guys. The corner bar. Let's see if he said anything else about that, though.
University. Payne works for the university now, right?
Real quickly, the notes that we got with all these details,
shit.
It's just Moscow police notes, but no FBI notes.
Yeah, there's nothing about the FBI that they're privy to. The FBI had a separate investigation that they did not share with them. And the Pennsylvania...
Brilliant.
They work with the Pennsylvania, they said more than the FBI.
Yeah.
But they were clear to say that their investigation could have found a lot of things that we are not privy to.
Yeah.
Or not.
And those
yes, they could have found a lot more. That didn't point to Brian either. It could go both ways there, Mr. Steve. Interesting. Now I know what you're saying, guys. So he admits, he admits. Yes, the FBI did have a separate operation going on, separate from the Moscow Police Department, and they didn't know. They didn't know what they were doing. Yeah, that's what he said. The MPD didn't know what the FBI were doing. They didn't share information, did they? Yet we're led to believe that they had all these meetings together and all these sit-downs together, sharing information with one another about what they're doing in the investigation, how they're working together. But you're right. Steve just said, no. That the FBI story, separate from Moscow's story. Substitutions. Remember the splicing. Yeah, there you go. We're writing one narrative over here up in that night sky, that fake night sky. And we're writing a separate narrative down here in the bowels of the city. Two separate narratives. Yeah, two separate narratives going on here. One hand is not talking to the other hand, even though we're led to believe they're both in sync with each other. All right, Steve, anything else you got to say? Hey, keep talking if you're going to talk like that. Hey, talk dirty, baby.
Those images in the Dateline look like somebody taking a picture of his phone directly. It's basically going to protect that university. Payne works for the university now, right?
Real quickly,
Yeah, there's nothing about the FBI that they're privy to. The FBI had a separate investigation that they did not share with them. And the Pennsylvania, they did work with the Pennsylvania, they said more than the FBI.
Yeah.
But they were clear to say that their investigation could have found a lot of things that we are not privy to.
Yeah.
So, and those images in the Dateline look like somebody taking a picture of his phone directly.
Well, I can't wait for those to get unsealed.
Yeah, me
I did want to
too.
ask you a quick question, though, because I'm still mystified. Yesterday in the press conference, the police said there's only one murder weapon, and it's the K-bar knife, but then there are blunt force injuries.
Yeah.
And I know that you mentioned there's a second weapon. What did they say to you? Because in the press conference, they said ask the families. What did they say to you about a second weapon?
Yeah.
I don't think that weapon murdered her.
Oh.
And that's the kind of games that these people are playing.
Okay.
It's protect the university, protect this stuff. He punched her face. He knocked her teeth out. That didn't kill her. So they're playing those kind of games with you guys.
Did he knock her teeth out?
Yeah, her teeth were busted out.
Oh my God.
Yikes. See, guys, yeah. Worse than we possibly could imagine. Yeah. Really bad. Really, really bad. Really bad. Boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. But then again, guys. I know that's shocking to hear. But what does the mutt do very well, though? We have to keep his nature in mind here. That's very interesting to hear that. And it's morbid. And it's violent. And so that sucks you in. But what does Steve G do constantly, though? He exaggerates. We have to take what he says with a grain of salt. Much like we have to do with Dylan. Okay? Now, we're attracted to that because it's gruesome. Unfortunately, but that's the way it is. It's gruesome, because we don't know exactly what it looked like, right? Our imaginations, again, go nuts. So, yeah. But I have to keep in mind, he exaggerates. That's one of the themes in this case, exaggeration. So, he exaggerates. Some things he gets right, some things he doesn't at all. Some things are totally off. Right. So, it's compelling. And, if it's true, what the coroner says and everybody in the autopsy, well, who knows? But what is the point, though? The point is, there's more than one weapon being used in this case. We know that for sure. At least two. There's a possibility of a firearm. I don't know. I don't know. Of some type of other weapon being used. I don't know. The whole gun thing, the whole that. Could it? I don't know. Anyway, let's carry on.
Yeah, so,
Oof.
maybe that didn't murder her. So technically, it wasn't a murder weapon.
Right.
But come on. I mean, why are you protecting a monster?
And so
why is Idaho protecting the monster?
The blunt injuries that they described in the autopsy, that we think that is him with his hands, literally.
No. I think there's another weapon.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's rounded with stripes in. Is how it was described to us.
Rounded with stripes?
Yeah, it was a rounded object that had stripes, so it bruised her with stripes around her mouth. So she started making noises, screaming. She woke up. They said she woke up. The blood pooled in a certain way to show that she was sitting up. And he kept punching her in her face and stabbing her in the top of her head.
Jesus Christ, what an animal.
Yeah, this is who they protect. And it's not the officers. It's not the investigators. It's Thompson. Thompson cares more about the university than he cares about the victims.
Bill Thompson, the prosecutor.
Yeah, Bill Thompson cares way more about the. And now this has gotten so bad in America that people have contacted us and said there's laws in other states that says that if you are a campus police, you cannot investigate murders or rapes because we've seen historically that you're so compromised by this relationship with the university that you will not tell the truth.
Okay. Hey, Okay, but Steve. What do you say? This carrot, he's very conflicting. Very conflicting, guys. He's very conflicting, isn't he? Very conflicting here with him. Oh, boy. I don't know. I mean, I agree. He's protecting the university. Of course. That's their bread and butter. He has to protect it. It weirds me out when people talk in extremes. You know what I mean? Like, no matter who it is, the extremes bother me. I don't know. They just do. I don't like when people talk in extremes. So, all or nothing-ish, like, well, it all had to do with that, or it all had to do with that, no, that bothers me. So, I don't know. I definitely think he's protecting the university, though, for sure. For sure.
It's happened because there was some rape case where there was, I don't want to make little of it, but there were so many different rape allegations that they said, why didn't you guys do anything? And they're like, well, my employer didn't really want me to. And they're like, the employer, like, I'm a campus cop. We don't want crime to be in the news, So there's literally laws that I can show you that they shared with me.
But who's a campus? Who is he talking about? A campus cop? Who's a campus cop? Who the fuck's he talking about? Who's he talking about, guys? I'm confused. He's talking about campus police. Well, who's he talking about? I thought we were talking about the Moscow Police Department. Well, who the fuck's he talking about? Now who's he talking about campus police? Washington State University campus police? I don't understand. I'm not sure what he's getting at here.
That says if you're a campus cop, you have to go get a state police to verify and do the investigation, because clearly we have a problem when the university is employing you on campus. That creates a relationship where you're...
Okay, but who is he talking about? Who is employed on campus? And do they double as then is he saying they double as a Moscow Police Department officer and a campus officer? Or is he talking about the Washington State University? What guys? Is he drunk? I don't know.
So, well, just like this town. This town goes from like 8,000 to 10,000 people when they're not enrolled, all the way up to 60,000 people. They live this life cycle of when the university's running and everything's good, we're killing it. All the restaurants are full, all the things are coming up. But when everyone goes home for summer, that's a reminder that this is what this town would be without the university.
I see.
So nobody wants to sit there and fight that this conflict of interest is there.
Yeah. True.
So I think
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Hey, we just need this case to go away.
Are you, let me ask you, are you going to file a wrongful death suit against anyone?
Last thing I want to be is back in court, to be honest.
I hear you.
My family doesn't want to be back in court. That's not my motivation. I doubt it.
Hollywood, baby.
The only way I would go that way is if somebody reached out and was just like, I'll do all the heavy lifting, Steve. And I'm going to need you at the very end. That's it.
There you go.
I'm just exhausted with it.
So it could be your motivation. Got it. It could be your motivation as long as you don't have to do any of the heavy lifting. I see. Okay. just saying that's what you said.
I'd like to kick the University of Idaho in the ass a little bit.
Sure, go ahead. Do it.
Like I told Brian.
And guess who's next on the list? You. Maybe.
This is the wrong family. We're not going to take this shit. And you stepping on children. Don't do it in my kid's name. Don't be yelling Kaylee's name out there. If it was my way, I'd never have that. piece of shit prosecutor ever say Kaylee's name again.
Oh my God. Whoa. Hey, say how I feel, buddy. Whoa.
Nothing makes me madder than him saying Kaylee's name.
Oh. Isn't it fun watching them eat themselves? Huh. It's kind of fun, isn't it?
Well, I hear you. I completely understand, and my heart absolutely.
What's that creature that eats its own tail? The Ouroboros, right? Whatever the fuck the name of that creature is. The Ouroboros or something. It's like listening to the Ouroboros eat its own tail, like the whole town.
Breaks for you and for Christy and the kids.
Fucking weird.
In everything you've gone through. I hope you're going to get home soon. Are you headed home?
Yeah. We just stopped by here because we'd never been in this building ever, and there was some. We just wanted to be here to just see where Kaylee and Maddie were.
Oh, you guys are right. I'm sorry, because at first he said he was at the corner bar. Now I understand. Okay, he's saying he's actually at the corner club.
That very last part of it, and we're here, we've seen it.
This is the corner club bar?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just more motivated again, which is, I want to be done. I definitely want to be done. But gosh, to hear this shit at the very end and then give it to the media, not the families, it's just insulting. And I mean, I can go. I have legislators that I'm working with, and no change.
Why would you do this? Oh God. Why would you do this from the corner club? Oh God, Steve. Oh, Steve. Hollywood is calling, I guess, Steve. Fucking hell.
That's so hollow to the fact that
Hollywood?
Why do we have prosecutors that are just this rude, this disgusting?
Ooh.
They want the whole freaking accountability.
Jeez.
But they played us against each other.
Jeez, I thought I was a little rough. No.
Let Karen know what the other one is. Karen literally told me, if I knew that she was unrecognizable, I wouldn't have agreed to it. And I said, well, why do you think they didn't want you to know? We all got played.
Yes, you did.
I'm so sorry, Steve.
You all got played.
And I'm mostly just in shock that you did not receive all of these investigative documents before everybody else did. I'm so sorry.
You can tell people, dude. I want pressure on them, and eventually I want another family not to have to deal with this. And yeah, they're gonna learn. You wanna don't use my daughter's name anymore.
Ooh.
Stop saying her name if you're gonna freaking treat me like the media, but you treat the media the same as the victims. It's like, why do you hate the media? Because the media holds you accountable. You guys are you're pathetic.
Ooh.
You're so pathetic.
Ooh.
Gosh.
Yikes.
Well, listen, can you please give Christy a big hug for me?
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything, but at least it's the very least I can do from so far away.
Hey, keep talking, Steve.
I'm sending you one virtually as well. I'm
Interesting.
praying for some peace. I don't know if you feel any better that the monster got sent to the penitentiary last night. They didn't waste a minute. They processed him in and got him in there last night. Okay, wow. Know that I stopped down for a short minute and I talked to him off air.
Okay.
He told me something that he has heard, which is pretty big.
Okay, what is
He
it?
said that he has heard that several of the guards at the maximum security institution have indicated to others that they have their eye on Koberger. They knew he was coming. They saw him come in, and they have plans.
What the fuck does that mean? Oh, be careful there. Be careful though, Ashley, what you're saying there. I could take that as a threat. I could take that as an indirect threat. Couldn't I, Ashley? Yes, I could, actually. Well, let's listen to that again. Now, it's third party. But still, let's just listen to that again. Just so I'm aware.
Well, I'm praying for some peace. I don't know if you feel any short minute, and I talked to him off air. He told me something that he has heard, which is pretty big. He said that he has heard that several of the guards at the maximum security institution have indicated to others
that
they have their eye
on Coburg.
They knew he was coming.
They
saw him come in. And they have plans. What that means, I don't know. Steve doesn't know. He says he's heard it. It makes him feel better, and I agree. That would make me feel better.
Why would that make you feel better?
The guards have his number.
Well, that's not good.
That's not gonna be good for me. I have a couple things.
Whoa. So, yeah, we're making indirect threats.
Before Steve called me telling you some of the
Yes, we're making indirect threats. Oh, my God. What does that mean? So what are they going to do? They're going to pull an Epstein kind of shit on him or what?
Information.
I don't know.
About the Elantra, or rather the phone.
To me, I take that as an indirect threat. Big time.
Cell phone of Brian Koberger. 12 times it pinged between June and November.
Nope, not doing it. All right, there was Steve G.
At the house.
All right, guys. Well, there you go. Interesting. Hey, appreciate you guys like pushing it, or poking me with it. Yeah, very interesting. Holy crap, guys. Wow. Hey, eating themselves? Oh, my God. Venom. Now it's eating ourselves. Like the Ouroboros, whatever the name of that creature is, right? The snake that eats its own tail. Sounds like that to me. However, we got to keep in mind, though, Steve G likes to sanctuary. Anyway, there you go, guys. I love you. I'm going to leave it there tonight, guys. All right. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your evening. I appreciate you all being here, of course. You're my garden. I love you all. And, of course, we are going to have beautiful dreams and dreamscapes. Okay, loves? I love you, babies. I love you all, my garden. All right, we pick this up tomorrow, okay? All right, I love you all, babies. Okay, bye-bye.